Next topic is the key differences between a standard gradient descent and stochastic gradient descent. So by the term itself, understand standard gradient descent, it is also called as a batch gradient descent. Batch, that is BATCH, batch gradient descent. So why it is called as a batch gradient descent means we are applying a weight, or we are calculating an error at the output for all the training examples, whereas in a stochastic gradient descent, which is also called as a randomly chosen gradient descent, here we are just choosing only one training example, any one training example randomly, and performing the calculations in order to get the best output, and finally we are going to approximate the error. So this is the main differences between a standard gradient descent or the batch gradient descent and the stochastic gradient descent or the randomly chosen gradient descent. So let's see the first difference. So here you can see that in a standard gradient descent, the error is summed over all examples. So how in the example, while the calculation itself, I have shown that we are going to perform the sum of squared errors. So let's see that example. So this example, it has been solved in the previous video. So you can observe in this example, here I have done the sum of squared residuals. So I have added all the errors of the samples. So here I have considered a 3 sample example. So I just have a 3 sample, or you can say that sample in the sense it is nothing but training example. I have taken here just the 3 training examples. So I am going to get the error or the residual of the 3 training examples. So now I have done the sum of the square of all the 3 sample errors. So this is in a gradient standard gradient descent or in a batch gradient descent. Whereas in a stochastic gradient descent, any of the error you are going to choose randomly. Suppose I can just take 0.4 square or 1.3 square or 1.1 square. Any error I can take randomly, and then I am going to approximate. Approximately I am going to tell, yes, it can be in the range of 1 to 2 or 2 to 3. The error can be in this range. I am going to predict it. That is a stochastic approximation. So in a standard gradient descent, the error is summed over all example before updating the weight. Whereas in a stochastic gradient descent, the weights are updated upon examining each training example. So whereas in a standard gradient descent, before updating, you are going to consider the sum of all the 3 errors. Whereas in a stochastic gradient descent, you are going to consider any one error before updating the weight of training example. Next, the second difference is summing over multiple examples. In a standard gradient descent, it requires more computation per weight update on each of the step. So what you can understand from this is, so in a standard gradient descent, since it has to perform the computation of all the samples and then calculate the sum of the squared errors, it is going to take much time. And also, as per the definition of a gradient descent, it is an infinite hypothesis space. So or a larger hypothesis space. Whereas in a stochastic gradient descent, the computation time is also smaller because it is going to consider for only one particular training example. So that is the difference. First difference is about the sum of the squared errors and only one error. The second difference, it is about the computation time. Whereas in a standard gradient descent, the computation time, it is going to take us more, whereas in a stochastic gradient descent, the computation time, it is going to take us less. So let's see the third point. In cases where there are multiple local minimum with respect to stochastic gradient descent, can sometimes avoid falling into these local minima because it uses various delta, ED, of W vector rather than delta E of W vector to guide its search. See, the drawback of gradient descent when I explained, or the difficulties of gradient descent when explained in the previous video, I told when you have a multiple local minimum. So what is a multiple local minimum is, so when you have this multiple local minimum, it is a least value of an error. So when you have many such local minimum, then it is very difficult to find out the global minimum. So that's why this error, this kind of an error or difficulty, it is going to happen in a gradient descent or a standard gradient descent. So to avoid this, if we consider only one particular example, then this difficulty can be overcome. So that is only explained here. We have a various delta ED. So see here, many such delta ED we have, and in stochastic gradient descent you are just going to choose one particular example, whereas in a gradient descent you are going to choose the complete data set. So D, small d, it indicates that it is one particular training example, and a capital D, it indicates that a complete training example. So what is the first difference is, first difference, it says about the sum of the squared errors. In standard gradient descent you are going to perform sum of squared errors, whereas in a stochastic gradient descent you are going to perform only one error. You are going to consider one error of particular training example you are going to consider. The second difference, it is about the computation. The standard gradient descent, it is going to take much computation, whereas stochastic gradient descent, less computation time. Next, the third difference is, it is about the difficulty in finding the global minimum. In standard gradient descent, if we have many local minimums, then it is difficult to find out the global minimum. So this is overcome in a stochastic gradient descent, where it is going to consider only one particular training example rather than the complete data set. So this is explained here in an algorithm. So batch mode gradient descent. The batch mode gradient descent, it indicates that it is a standard gradient descent. Do until satisfied. Compute the gradient here, delta of ED. The capital letter D, it indicates that you are computing an error of all the training set. You have W vector, it is equals to W vector minus sign indicates that it is a back propagating, and it is correcting an weight eta del ED of W vector. So capital letter D, it indicates that you are applying a gradient descent for all the training example. Next, incremental mode gradient descent. So incremental mode gradient descent, it is nothing but our stochastic gradient descent. So do until satisfied. For each training example, small letter d in capital letter D, compute the gradient delta ED, small letter d we have here of W vector. Then the weight is updated as W vector minus sign here, it just indicates that it is a back propagating, means you're going back and you're updating the weight. So eta, that is a learning rate of delta E of small letter d of W vector. See, observe the changes here. You have a capital letter D and you have a small letter d. A capital letter D, it indicates that it is going to take a complete data set, and the small letter d indicates that it is going to take one particular training example. Next, the formula of an capital letter ED and small letter ED. So the difference here is, you have a summation D belonging to D, TD minus OD the whole square, the error formula, where you don't have a summation here because in stochastic you are going to apply it for one particular example. This is a formula for gradient descent of an error of all the training example. This is a formula of an error of a stochastic approximation of a gradient descent of one particular training example.